Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Missouri Tigers offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for...
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll try to pass their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Jukes his way for more. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Fights off a defender. Made a defender miss. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Missouri wants to go fast.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Using that running game to bludgeon forward short. He's got 4 down to the 35. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. They'll try to snap it quickly. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They've got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Catch in the middle. It's Riley. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space.
Gashes the heart of the D. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lost a throw on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. He's got it on the right. Brings him to the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's
touchdown, Kentucky! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Flips it out on the screen. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's loose down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's on the loose. Out of bounds at the 37-yard line, and the return unit doing its job. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Spins away from the defense. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense gets set for second down. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun. Wants to pass. Fires to the right. Complete on the comeback. At the 45 on his way. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Got his man on the outside. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Fears the pressure. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. That pulls them to within 15. 28-13 the score.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback now breaking the field. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Second down, he'll throw it. Escapes the pressure going right. Got out of trouble and throws. It's caught. And the Wildcats want to pick up the tempo. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Flushed out of the pocket. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Intentional grounding.
So the intentional grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's 4th down. Got a little space. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
Well, we we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable.
Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Quarterback making checks. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Unloads to the right. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. At the 40, there he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Reads it, fires complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flips it out to the back. Nice move, creates some space. And it is a good idea to gain tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The throw. Snagged out of the air. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Is Kentucky offense doing work? They're set up with another first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And the pummeling has started. He has been surgical. Precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Good timing on the quick out. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. The give from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
to pass on second down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll try the left side. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be...
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Kentucky! They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Great place to start for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Got his man on the right. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. When a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Back's looking for the goal line. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Wildcats! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Pulled and fired complete. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Complete downfield. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He makes a catch. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Finds us back in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Right down the boulevard. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had...
He's going to let it go. He's got it inside the 30. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
Balls it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Got his man. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.